Verse 6, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests.
So, you want to be a king? I want to be a king. What about you? You want to be a king? Yeah, what about you? You want to be a king? What we got to do to be king? What we got to do? We got to do what the rule book says in order to rule.
That's right.
Y'all understand that? Because you're not going to be a king and know how to rule unless you understand what's written. You understand what's to be applied.
Right.
Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 19, and verse 5. Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant.
So if we was to keep God's covenant as his chosen people,
then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people.
then we'll be above everybody else. We got to start applying what's actually written in the Bible in order to be considered above all people. Like he read it earlier, the nation's gonna see us and wonder like, dang, these people on point. You know what I'm saying? The only way we get on point is by doing what the Bible say. Read.
For all the earth is mine.
The whole earth is given to the Lord. He gave us the power to rule it. But the only way that we can rule is by applying the rules in the rule book. You understand that? We got to apply what's written. That's why he said, blessed is he that read it. We start to read the rules and start applying it. Now we're a great nation. Read that, continue.
And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests.
A kingdom of priests. We descend from royal kings.
That's right.
He just read earlier about the kings having jewels and everything, and we were decked out, bro. We were decked out, but we gave all of that for sin. For sin, and now this happens. Some of the sins that we in is interracial dating. God say that's an abominable thing. He don't like that. Read that verse 6 again.
Verse 6, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests.
So you want to be a king? I want to be a king. What about you? You want to be a king? Yeah, what about you? You want to be a king? What we got to do to be kings? What we got to do? We got to do what the rule book say in order to rule.
That's right.
Y'all understand that? Because you're not going to be a king and know how to rule unless you understand what's written. You understand what's to be applied.
Right.
Read that.
And an holy nation.
We a holy nation. That means a separated nation. That means we can't be joined to every other nation. You understand that? We can't join ourselves to every other nation. God say, no, y'all are separate. Leviticus 20:26. God separated us from everybody else. He said, this is what I want y'all to do in order to be righteous kings. Y'all don't do it, I'm going to put y'all in poverty. I'm going to put those that supposed to be y'all servants to rule over y'all. We rule this planet right now? We don't, right? Who rule this planet? Say again? The who? Say it louder.
The white folks.
The white folks. So why would we go and be an unholy nation, an unseparate nation, and join ourselves with those that's ruling over us? That don't make no sense, bro. Read that.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, and verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine.
God said he severed us. That means he cut us off from other people. He cut us off. He said, I don't want y'all dealing how they deal. I want y'all to deal amongst each other and to rule this planet. That's what he said to us. In order to do that, we got to separate ourselves from them. We can't be joined to them. 2 Corinthians 6, and what's that, 17. God said we are holy people, a special people that were made to rule this planet, that were made to be kings. Y'all understand that, little bros? We were made to be kings. We descend from kings. Y'all are kings. Y'all are just in a fallen state. We're in a fallen state because we're not doing what's written. Read that.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 6, and verse 17. Wherefore, come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord.
Be separate. Read.
And touch not the unclean thing.
Don't mingle with them. Why? Deuteronomy 7, verse 3. Why are we not supposed to mingle with the other nations in regards to marriage? What y'all think, little bros? What y'all think? Why y'all think God don't want us dealing with the other nations like that? What you think? What you think? Or everything that he was going over earlier, what you think? Why he don't want us dealing with them like that? They're not a part of us. That's one. That's one. Let's read it. Let's read it.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
That's the point right there. If we were to mingle with them, they would turn us from following our God. They'll have us celebrating stuff like Christmas. You celebrate Christmas? You celebrate Thanksgiving? That's what I'm saying. What Thanksgiving about? What's it about? Being thankful? What you think? What Thanksgiving about? Family? What you think Thanksgiving about? You don't know? Okay, so how old you is? 22? 22? How old you is? 12? 17? 12? 9? 10? So we all got different answers on what Thanksgiving is about. Is it about family? Is it about being thankful? Like, what is it about? You know what Thanksgiving is about? Look at these signs.
Bring it out. Teach y'all.
Y'all know when Thanksgiving was established?
They used to cook things.
Right. What you think that cranberry represent? What you think that turkey represent? The turkey represents the so-called Native Americans. They slaughtered us and they made a dinner out there.
Bring it out.
The cranberry represents the blood. The stuffing represents the guts. That's the celebration of them slaughtering us. It's not about family. It's not about being thankful. That's why God say, they will turn you away from following me.
Right.
If we mix and mingle with them, we'll start thinking like them. We'll start thinking, oh, Thanksgiving ain't that bad. Thanksgiving is not about a celebration of family. It's a celebration, the celebration of them destroying your true family. That's what Thanksgiving really about. Read that again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Why?
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They will turn us away. Come on back. They will turn you away from following your true power. You know what Passover is? Yeah. You never heard of Passover? Crossover? All right. You ever heard of Pentecost? You ever heard of Tabernacles? Nah. Why you know? Why do you think it is that you don't know nothing about that? You never heard of it, right? Why is that? That's right. Jeremiah 17 and 4. That's right. You're exactly right. It was taken. Let's see what happened, right? Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
God said he would. Okay, listen to this. God said we would discontinue from our heritage that he gave us. Discontinue means to be cut off. We were cut off from our heritage that God gave us. Why?
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Why?
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger.
We made God angry. One of the ways we made God angry is by dealing with the other nations. Malachi 2. Get Malachi 2. One way we made God angry is by dealing with the other nations. You know what I'm saying? That's why we cut off right now. We cut off, we don't even know who we are. You know what I'm saying? We thinking that Thanksgiving is about family, and that's not about us. 4th of July, you celebrate 4th of July, you shoot little fireworks? You a lighter? Right, but you partake in it, right? That was established when our forefathers in chains. You understand that? 4th of July was established when we was in chains. 1776, we was in slavery. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Malachi 2 and 11.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 11.
Listen to this.
Judah hath dealt treacherously,
You from the tribe of Judah, right?
and an abomination is committed in Israel and in Jerusalem.
It said an abomination. Listen to what this abomination God says is.
For Judah hath profaned the holiness of the Lord, which he loved, and hath married the daughter of a strange god.
You heard that? He said we married the daughter of a strange god. The daughter that celebrates Thanksgiving. The daughter that celebrates 4th of July when your forefathers in chains.
Right.
That's not our custom. That's not our heritage. Our true heritage is Passover, something that you got to start to read up on. Our true heritage is Tabernacles.
Right.
Something that you got to read up on, Brother Camilla. You got to read up on that. Carmel, right? Carmel, my bad. Carmel. Those are some of the things that you got to read up on. It said, blessed is he that's read it. You got to read up on your true heritage because it was taken from us. You understand? Where your flyer at? You got a flyer? You got a, the baby got a flyer? Give Carmine a flyer. On that flyer, Carmine, turn around on the back. The bottom left-hand corner, that's our website. We got tons of information on there, pushing it out. If you don't want to read it, we got classes on YouTube. In that bottom right-hand corner, that's our contact information. We're gonna dive off a lot more into this conversation. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn. You gotta be wanting to get back to your heritage. Why we gotta get back to our heritage? Revelation 2. Why we gotta get back to our heritage? To get back to God. That's one. What God said we are. What God said we are. Say it again. Say it again. We kings, bro. We kings. We are royal, special people. Kings do what? They rule over people, right? Revelation 2, 26.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 26. And he that overcometh and keep my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
You want to rule over other nations? Do you want to rule over nations? That's what a king does. A king rules over nations. A king sets law. Right. That's what a king does. It says, to him that overcometh and keepeth his works. That means do what's written. In order to do what's written, you got to read it. Continue.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
We're going to rule over the nations with a rod of iron. That means we're going to be firm. We're not going to play games with them. Read.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father.
So the same way Christ gave the power, we're going to get that power to rule over these nations. You understand that? Is that it on that? Is that 27? So we are royal people, bro. In order to rule, we got to come back. Get Revelation 1 and 7. Or 6. What is it? Yeah. Hold on. Last good.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 6. And hath made us kings and priests unto God and his Father. To him be the glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen.
So you got that? We kings, bro. In order to do kings, we got to do what? We got to keep the commandments, bro. We got to keep the commandments. What's one commandment that we read to you? No whoring? Okay, explain that. What's one of the ways you can whore yourself out? That's right, bro. That's right. If you want to get back to being a king, you got to start applying that law. You can't be messing with the other nations, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to leave with that. You know what I'm saying? Check that flyer out. So look, bros, you said 17, 9, 10, and 12? All right. So what's some of the things y'all learned in school? Okay, Job 8 and 8. So they teach y'all about slavery? They teach y'all who we were before slavery? No? They don't, right? They tell you your history only goes back to being a servant, right? They don't teach you your history goes back to actually ruling. Let's read this.
The book of Job, chapter 8 and verse 8. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
So we got to prepare ourselves to search out our history. Right. You know what I'm saying? The history that they teach y'all in schools, is it Quinton? You know what I'm saying? The history that they teach us in school, right? Because you're 17, what you in 11th grade? 11th grade, you getting ready to be a senior? Have they ever told you that you're an Israelite? They never taught you that, right? God says you have to search out your forefathers' history. Because they're going to teach you Martin Luther King, maybe a little bit of Malcolm X, right, some Harriet Tubman. They teach y'all about that, right? What y'all know about Martin Luther King? What you know? What you know about Martin Luther King? He died. That's all they teach us, right? They teach us about Martin Luther King dying, but they don't teach us about what his focus was. You know what his focus was? Matthew 1:21. You know what Martin Luther King's focus was? All right, let's get it.
The book of Matthew, chapter 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins.
Martin Luther King was about his people. They killed him Just saying where they killed Malcolm X, just saying where they killed Fred Hampton. They killed him because he was for his people.
Right.
Every so-called black man that stand up for his people, the enemies eliminated him.
Teach y'all.
All the way back to Christ.
That's right.
Did y'all know that? They didn't teach y'all that, right? What's your name, little bro? Yamil. Yamil. So you 12, what you in 6th grade? 5th grade? 7th? Okay, you advanced. Okay, that's good. That's good. Give me that Exodus 20.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Kwamel, what's your name, little sis? Makai, what's your name? Sierra, Kwamel, Makai. Yamil, Makai, and Sierra. All right, so listen to this. Read it again.
Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
So it says, honor your father and your mother, that you will live a long life. You understand that? So if your parents tell you to do something, yeah, you gotta be obedient to your parents. You understand that? Right. You can't be disobedient. The reason it says that is it says you will live a long life. You know why you'll live a long life? Because your parents been your age before, and they know what to look out for. You understand that? So if they tell you, don't be hanging out when them street lights come on, get in that house. If they tell you, don't be hanging out with the bad kids, y'all know the bad kids. What some of the bad kids do? Steal, smoke, drink, do stuff they're not supposed to be doing. Your parents say don't hang out with them, don't hang out with them. You understand that? Read that again.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
So God says, honor your father and your mother, that you can live a long life. A lot of our young brothers not living a long life because they disobedient.
Right.
You understand that, little bro? You gotta go? Oh, you're just looking around. Okay. Give me Ephesians 6.
The book of Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right.
So it says, obey your parents in the Lord. You hear me, little bro? Yamil? Obey your parents in the Lord, for it's right. So your parents tell you to do something, you make sure you're doing it, okay? Read.
Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise.
It's the first commandment with promise. God said this is the commandment for y'all. Y'all gonna get promised a long life if y'all obedient to your parents. You understand that? Get Deuteronomy 6. Y'all go to church? Y'all used to? Y'all pastor teach taught y'all that y'all the children of Israel? No? All right.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 1. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments, which the Lord your God commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it, that thou mightest fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee.
Jump down to verse 7.
Verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up.
So, little brothers, little sisters, one of the commandments we went over is honor your parents, right? Y'all said y'all used to go to church. What day y'all used to go to church on? Sunday? Do y'all know that that's not God's chosen day? Did y'all know that? All right, read. Yeah, get Exodus 20 and 8. Let's see what day God says his chosen day.
The book of Exodus.
What's day? Wednesday? What do you think? You don't know? Thursday? What do you think God's chosen day is? Friday? You close. What about you? Say again? That's it. Read it.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is a Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
So it says the 7th day. God says the 7th day is his holy day. If you count from the beginning of the week, you look on the calendar, you got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, right? Saturday is the seventh day. You understand that? So Sunday is not the real day
Right.
that God ordained. So if the pastor or the church is celebrating to come together on Sunday, that's the wrong day. Y'all understand that? So Saturday is God's chosen day.
Right.
Give me that Exodus 31.
Book of Exodus, chapter 31, and verse 16. Wherefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations, for a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever.
So the Saturday, Friday sundown to Saturday sundown is God's chosen Sabbath, his chosen day, and it's a sign between God and us forever. Y'all understand that, little brothers, little sisters? Saturday is God's chosen day. Y'all know some of the things that we're supposed to be doing on that day? That's a good one. That's a good one. Leviticus 23 and 3. Let's see.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein.
So it's a Sabbath of rest, meaning we're not supposed to be doing no work on that day, and we're supposed to come together as a people. You understand that?
The book of Exodus, chapter 16, and verse 23. And he said unto them, that this is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which you will bake today, and see that you will see, and that which remaineth overlay up for you till it be kept until the morning.
It's Matthew 26. So, little brothers, little sisters, there's no cooking on Saturday. Don't cook. You can eat your cereal, sandwich, things of that nature. Say again? Yeah, no cooking on Saturday.
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is